MovieWeb.com.
I need a moment for a family meeting. Things between you two have really gotten out of hand. You need to get to know each other.
What?
You need to spend more time together.
What?
For every hour without fighting, you earn mom bucks, which you can trade in for real dollars.
This thing is a gold mine. You better not ruin it for me.
On March 25th.
What are you doing here?
Mom said you'd pay mom bucks if I drove you home.
We'd rather walk.
Get in.
You two will stay here together and work out your differences.
Yes.
I don't have anybody over this weekend. Party at my place.
Really enjoyed the second film, and it comes down to these three kids. This cast is so good. Can you just talk about the joy in seeing your characters adapted so well to the screen?
It's really exciting to see these kids step into the shoes of my characters because they do it so well. And I feel like this is like a classic cast. When I walk down the street with a gang of actors, in Vancouver, it just feels like they are this classic ensemble, and it's exciting to think that that's part of a book that I wrote, that's been inspired by a book that I wrote.
So obviously everything in the book can't make it to the screen. Is there anything that isn't in the second film that you're kind of wishing, I wish you'd put in there?
There's a scene in the second book where Mom plays like Magic and Monsters, which is sort of like Dungeons and Dragons with Rowley and Greg, and it didn't get into the film, but it did get into the DVD extras, so I'm really happy about that.
And how involved are you on set? Do you swing by? Do you see what's going on?
I was there for about half of filming. Most of my input into the movie comes at the script phase and the treatment phase. But I was there for about half of filming, and I actually got to make a cameo into this movie, so it was a lot of fun.
All right, do you help the kids rehearse? What's your input for the young actors specifically?
I definitely don't help the kids rehearse. Dennis Lehane recently said that a novelist on the set of a movie is about as useful as a giraffe, and I have to say that's true, is that when you're on set, you let the professionals do their job and you kind of observe.
Can you imagine all of the books being adapted so quickly?
I don't know what the future of the series is, but I really hope to make more movies with these kids. I really hope that people like the second movie and that we go forward, because it's been a lot of fun, and it feels like we've built up this universe, and we want to tell more stories.
Logistically, they grow up so fast,
yes.
And right now they're still cute and they can play the 7th grade character very, very well. Do you worry that they might have a little growth spurt and maybe Zach will be a little bit too tall to play Greg, etc.?
What's great about these kids is that, unlike most kids who play middle schoolers or high schoolers, they are the age of the characters. So these kids are legitimately middle schoolers, and so it's kind of, you can't feel guilty about casting them in these roles.
We get a lot of feedback on our site, and the first film was very, very popular with our MovieWeb younger viewers and readers. Is there anything you want to say to the kids of America that they could look forward to coming from you next?
I'm excited to write more books. I definitely don't feel like I'm done writing about Greg Heffley and his friends, and we want to make more movies, so I hope kids still enjoy what we're doing, and I hope we give them lots of laughs.
All right, so continuing on that, you've seen 2 films being made now. You've kind of gotten that film bug in. Can you see yourself being a director maybe in the next level?
I would love someday, many years from now, to direct. My kids right now are very young. They're 5 and 8, so I can't spend a lot of time away from them. But one day I'd like to put myself in a position to direct.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Rodrick rules.
Pass it to Holly. We can be an internet sensation. 3, 2, 1.
Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Grab my glasses, I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit this